The Internet of Things, IoT, smart machines and smart devices, Industry 4.0, industrial communications protocols, network devices, supervisory control and data acquisitions, predictive maintenance analytics. What's all this mean to you? What's it mean for your operation? For some, new technology represents opportunity. For others, it can be anxiety provoking. Am I keeping up? Am I falling behind? Am I utilizing what we have now? Or even, where do I start? Hi, I'm Chris Sanders with ERITech. ERITech's an industrial distributor focused on motor control, power transmission, and material handling solutions. Today, I'd like to show you some real-world applications utilizing some of these buzzwords and some of this technology. Welcome to EB Control, ERITech's UL 508A panel shop. Here, we're building custom control panels and production control panels, mostly industrial applications. Our panel shop is also home to our demo panel. Our demo panel is a remote panel utilizing some of these buzzword technologies we just spoke about. It's a panel that allows us to demo some real-world industrial controls applications in a remote fashion. Today, we'd like to show you some alarming notification, indication, and data logging and remote control functionality of this panel. So, if efficiently sharing and taking action on critical machine and process information is important to you, stick around. So let's go over some of the components that are in the panel. First off, you did see downstairs when we were looking at the panel, we saw a three-phase motor mounted to the top of the panel. We've got a control power transformer that provides 120 volt control power. We also have a 24 volt DC power supply here. We've got our main through the door disconnect. We've got a little small Eaton PLC here, and we've got this Redline Flex Edge product. This Flex Edge product is the product that allows us to use a virtual HMI. And that virtual HMI is right here on the screen. So with that virtual HMI, it also acts as a protocol converter. So if we've got unlike protocols in our panel and we wanted to convert those protocols to seamlessly communicate with any device, it would be this Redline Flex Edge. This Redline Flex Edge also does data logging among a number of other things such as web serving and so forth. But for our purposes today, we're going to demonstrate notification and alarming, and we're going to do that via this Eaton XT motor starter. This Eaton XT motor starter has a solid state overload relay, and we're able to network this solid state overload relay through this gateway into this Redline box, and we can receive alarming and alerting in the way that we need to receive it, via text messages, via emails, and so forth. Now, let's take a closer look right here. You see another Eaton contactor. Now, this Eaton contactor is wired in on the line side of phase B of this Eaton starter. So we are going to simulate a single phase event. In this particular overload relay, the Eaton C440 has phase loss protection built right in. Let's take a closer look at the virtual HMI. We're going to hit start, and we can see our current comes up on phases A, B, and C, right? And we're going to create that single phase, and we're basically going to break the power flowing to phase B in the starter through this particular contactor here when we click this button. So let's try it out. Now, when we click this button, we're going to see the current drops to 0 on phase B, and if this solid state overload relay does its job, it's going to sense that a single phase condition occurred, and it's going to drop out to effectively protect the motor. So when we click the single phase button, we can see that phase B dropped to 0. We're getting an initial alarm showing us that the current is too high. And if this does its job, it's going to trip out, and it just did. So it tripped out. You can see all the current in phase A, B, and C dropped to 0. And we can take a look at trends. We can kind of see what happened as we were moving along. So we started up, we were cruising along. When we dropped out phase B, which is this green leg, the red and yellow leg climbed up. It's kind of hard to see the red there, but that showed that the current was going too high. This is the moment in time that Eaton solid state overload relay recognized that there was something wrong.
and it dropped it out to effectively protect your motor. So think about your facility or your plant where if a single phase condition would occur, maybe a fuse dies of old age, maybe somebody runs into a transformer with the forklift, who knows what happens, but this is just one method to ensure that you're not losing a valuable motor or spending time installing a new motor in your application. So while I was talking there, and we're going to jump back to the previous page, I did receive a text message. And this text message said that on 12/15 at 10:11 a.m. in the morning, we received a phase loss. So this could be an indication of anything in your facility, anything that you could imagine where you wanted to alert or notify a person to take action on this particular single phase. Additionally, we have this configured through this red line device and the Eaton solid state overload relay to send an email. So this email could go out to whomever in your facility needed that information, that critical information now. So we'll go ahead and acknowledge the alarm. We'll reset the overload relay. And obviously we're doing remote control here. So we are resetting the overload relay. And you can see that it's reset now. There's a little bit of a lag here. This red light should go out in our demonstration panel. But effectively, that's our demo. And it's one way to illustrate alarming and notification.
So what are you thinking? Are the wheels turning? Are there any applications or processes in your facility that could benefit from better communication, more effective alarming, indication and control? If so, contact us here at Erie Tech. We'd be happy to get into the detail of your application and needs. Keep in mind, we're here to put the EZ in IoT. Thank you.